Subnautica 2 is the forthcoming installment in the acclaimed underwater survival series by Unknown Worlds Entertainment. Set on a new alien planet, the game introduces both single-player and cooperative multiplayer modes, allowing up to 4 players to explore together. Players can expect to encounter new biomes, creatures, and an expanded crafting system, enhancing the immersive underwater experience. Notably, the game will feature a DNA modification system, enabling players to acquire unique abilities, a concept that was originally cut from the first game. Marvel 1943 Rise of Hydra is an upcoming action-adventure game developed by Skydance New Media. Set during World War II, the game features an ensemble of 4 playable characters: Steve Rogers, Azuri, Gabriel Jones of the Howling Commandos, and Nanali, leader of the Wakandan spy network. Players will navigate occupied Paris, collaborating to thwart a nefarious Hydra plot aimed at exploiting the chaos of war to establish their dominance. The narrative-driven gameplay emphasizes both combat and stealth, with each character bringing unique abilities to the mission.
That's far enough!
Stay out of my way!
Stand aside!
I do not take orders from anyone!
I don't have time for this.
Neither do I.
Avowed is an upcoming action role-playing game developed by Obsidian Entertainment. Set in the expansive world of Eora, previously explored in the Pillars of Eternity series, Avowed offers both first-person and third-person perspectives. Players can wield magic, melee weapons, and firearms, utilizing a variety of spells to freeze enemies or ensnare them with entangling magic. The game features multiple combat setups, including dual pistols, dual wands, two-handed axes, and combinations of swords, wands, guns, or shields. Skill trees allow for unlocking powerful abilities, and weapons can be individually upgraded.
Alone can see. You must open yourself to its mysteries. Tend to its purpose, no matter how wild. And become what the living lands truly needs. Its protector.
Killing Floor 3 is the forthcoming installment in the renowned action horror series by Tripwire Interactive. Set in the year 2091, the game introduces players to a dystopian future where the megacorporation Horzine has unleashed an army of bioengineered monstrosities known as Zeds. Players assume the role of a Nightfall specialist, joining forces with up to 5 teammates to combat relentless waves of Zeds. Killing Floor 3 aims to enhance the series' signature blend of cooperative multiplayer action and horror elements, introducing new enemy types, weapons, and gameplay mechanics to elevate the experience. Ghost of Yōtei is an upcoming action-adventure game developed by Sucker Punch Productions. Set in 1603, the game introduces Atsu, a female warrior who adopts the persona of the Ghost. Players will explore the regions surrounding Mount Yōtei in Hokkaido, Japan, encountering sprawling grasslands, snowy tundras, and various dangers. The narrative centers on themes of underdog vengeance, with Atsu's journey offering players greater control over her story and choices compared to previous titles. The game is designed specifically for the PlayStation 5, aiming to deliver enhanced visual fidelity and immersive gameplay experiences. Dying Light. The Beast is a standalone action survival game developed by Techland. Set in the post-apocalyptic Castor Woods, a once popular tourist destination, players reprise the role of Kyle Crane, the protagonist from the original Dying Light. After enduring 13 years of experiments, Crane escapes captivity to seek retribution against his captors, only to discover a greater threat looming. The game introduces new abilities for Crane, including a beast mode, resulting from the experiments he endured.
Contact!
Every man has an animal within. If you push too much...
Crimson Desert is an upcoming open-world action-adventure game developed by Pearl Abyss, the creators of Black Desert Online. Set in the war-torn continent of Pyrewall, the game follows Macduff, the leader of a group of mercenaries, as he navigates a land rife with conflict and intrigue. Crimson Desert aims to blend narrative-driven single-player experiences with expansive multiplayer elements, offering a dynamic world where players' choices impact the unfolding story.
Oh, gosh.
It's a goblin term for a duel. I'm sure you've had your share. I know Splithorn well, and his insufferable arrogance. If you confront him publicly, a restructuring in our guild?
A merchant through and through.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Kingdom Come: Deliverance 2 is the anticipated sequel to the 2018 action role-playing game by Warhorse Studios. Set in 15th century Bohemia, the game continues the story of Henry, a blacksmith's son, amidst the turmoil of a civil war. Players can expect an expansive open world, approximately twice the size of the original, featuring diverse regions such as the Bohemian Paradise and the city of Kutna-Hora. The game emphasizes realism, requiring players to manage Henry's needs for sleep and food, and introduces new weaponry, including crossbows and early firearms, which can be used on horseback.
Becoming more than a peasant.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life? It can end before it gets started.
Grand Theft Auto 6 is the highly anticipated next installment in Rockstar Games' flagship series. Set in the fictional state of Leonida, inspired by Florida, the game brings players back to Vice City, a reimagined version of Miami. The narrative follows a criminal duo, including Lucia, the series' first female protagonist since 2000, as they navigate the underworld of this vibrant metropolis. Players can expect Rockstar's signature open-world experience, featuring a satirical take on contemporary American culture with elements such as social media and influencer dynamics. The Witcher 4, internally codenamed Polaris, marks the beginning of a new saga in CD Projekt Red's acclaimed fantasy RPG series. While specific plot details remain under wraps, the game is expected to introduce a fresh narrative arc within the expansive Witcher universe. Developed using Unreal Engine 5, The Witcher 4 aims to deliver enhanced graphics and a more immersive world. CD Projekt Red has expressed a commitment to a higher standard of quality, aiming to surpass the achievements of both The Witcher 3 and Cyberpunk 2077.
Heard you wondering about my swords.
Doom: The Dark Ages is an upcoming first-person shooter developed by ID Software, serving as a prequel to Doom in 2016 and Doom Eternal. The game delves into the origins of the Doomslayer, exploring his transformation into the legendary demon-killing warrior. Set in a medieval-inspired universe, players will wield a combination of traditional weaponry and demonic artifacts, engaging in intense combat against the forces of hell. Wuchang Fallen Feathers is a Souls-like action RPG developed by Lindsay Games and published by 505 Games. Set during the late Ming Dynasty in the land of Shu, the game follows Wuchang, a skilled pirate warrior afflicted by the mysterious feathering disease, which causes feathers to sprout from humans, leading to monstrous transformations. Players will navigate a world plagued by warring factions and supernatural threats, utilizing a variety of weapons and combat techniques. The game emphasizes exploration, allowing players to enhance their arsenal and master new skills harvested from fallen foes.
Becomes clear. The gift changes you, slowly consuming every little part of your humanity.
Assassin's Creed Shadows is an upcoming action-adventure stealth game developed by Ubisoft Quebec. Set in 16th century Japan during the Sengoku period, the game features two protagonists, Naoe, a female shinobi and assassin, and Yasuke, an African samurai inspired by the historical figure of the same name. Players can switch between these characters, each offering unique gameplay styles. Naoe emphasizes stealth and agility, while Yasuke focuses on combat prowess. The game world is dynamic, with changing weather and seasons, and includes diverse environments such as castle towns, ports, shrines, and pastoral landscapes. Borderlands 4 is the forthcoming installment in the renowned looter-shooter franchise developed by Gearbox Software and published by 2K Games. The game introduces players to a new planet where they assume the role of a legendary vault hunter in search of secret alien treasures. Players can expect the series' signature blend of first-person shooting, expansive weapon variety, and cooperative multiplayer gameplay. The narrative is anticipated to feature the franchise's characteristic humor and over-the-top action, with new characters, enemies, and environments enriching the experience. Sniper Elite Resistance is the latest installment in the acclaimed Sniper Elite series by Rebellion Developments. Set in occupied France during World War II, players assume the role of a new lead operative working alongside the French resistance to thwart a Nazi plot involving a formidable new weapon. The game emphasizes strategic sniping, stealth tactics, and offers expansive, intricate levels that cater to various playstyles. Players can expect the series' signature X-ray kill cam, enhanced with improved graphics and mechanics, providing a visceral and immersive experience. Death Stranding 2 on the Beach is the forthcoming sequel to Hideo Kojima's innovative action game developed by Kojima Productions. Continuing the story of Sam Porter Bridges, portrayed by Norman Reedus, the game delves deeper into a post-apocalyptic world where players must reconnect isolated communities. The sequel introduces new characters, including Tomorrow, played by Ella Fanning, and Rainey, portrayed by Shioli Kutsuna, each bringing unique dynamics to the narrative.
Humanity is still in danger, still on the brink of extinction. Don't act like you don't see it. A lot of things changed after you went off on your own, especially within the UCA.
Marvel's Blade is an upcoming action-adventure game developed by Arcane Lion, known for titles like Dishonored and Deathloop. Players will step into the shoes of Eric Brooks, also known as Blade, a Dhampir who has dedicated his life to hunting vampires and other supernatural entities. The narrative unfolds in a quarantined zone in Paris, France, where a surge of vampire activity has plunged the city into terror, forcing residents to seek refuge indoors after sunset. The game is expected to feature Arcane's signature immersive sim elements, offering players multiple approaches to combat and exploration as they navigate the dark and atmospheric streets of Paris.
Lock up tight now. Night's just getting started.
Dynasty Warriors Origins is the latest entry in the renowned hack-and-slash series developed by Omega Force and published by Koei Tecmo. Set during the turbulent era of the Three Kingdoms in ancient China, the game introduces a nameless hero who allies with legendary figures to navigate the chaos of war. Players can expect the series' hallmark 1 versus 1,000 combat, enhanced by the capabilities of next-gen hardware, allowing for massive armies to appear on screen simultaneously.
That providing an alternative is mere wanton destruction.
Gears of War. E-Day is an upcoming third-person shooter developed by the Coalition. Set 14 years before the original Gears of War, the game explores Emergence Day, the pivotal moment when the Locust Horde first attacked humanity. Players will experience the early days of the conflict through the perspectives of a young Marcus Fenix and Dominic Dom Santiago, witnessing their initial encounters with the Locust threat. The game emphasizes a return to the series' darker, horror-inspired roots, featuring intense combat scenarios and a narrative that delves into the origins of the war. Metroid Prime 4 Beyond is the forthcoming installment in Nintendo's acclaimed first-person action-adventure series. Players will once again assume the role of bounty hunter Samus Aran as she embarks on a new mission in an uncharted region of space. The game promises to build upon the atmospheric exploration and combat mechanics that have defined the series, introducing new abilities and environments. Developed by Retro Studios, Metroid Prime 4 Beyond aims to deliver a compelling narrative and immersive gameplay experience. Clair Obscur Expedition 33 is an innovative turn-based RPG developed by Sandfall Interactive. Set in a fantasy world inspired by Belle Époque France, the game follows the members of Expedition 33 on their quest to destroy the Paintress, a malevolent entity capable of painting death itself. The game introduces unique real-time mechanics that enhance traditional turn-based combat, making battles more immersive and engaging. Players can craft unique builds for their expeditioners, tailoring gear, stats, skills, and character synergies to fit their playstyle.
Of humanity nestled amongst the corals. A sailor lost at sea.
Our resident cynic is now a poet.
Wouldn't expect a Cartesian engineer to understand beauty.
Monster Hunter Wilds is the latest action role-playing game from Capcom, serving as a successor to Monster Hunter World. Set in a world with two contrasting faces, harsh, unforgiving lands where monsters vie for scarce resources, and vibrant regions teeming with life, players assume the role of a professional monster hunter tasked with maintaining ecological balance. The game features dynamic, ever-changing environments and a realistic ecosystem where monsters interact and live out their life cycles. Players can utilize the shifting environment to their advantage during hunts, with the game's world persisting and reacting to their actions. ArcheAge Chronicles is an upcoming action-adventure MMORPG developed by XL Games and published by Cacao Games. Set in the expansive world of Aurora, the game offers players the freedom to explore diverse environments, from lush forests to ancient ruins, each filled with unique challenges and secrets. The combat system is designed to be fluid and dynamic, allowing players to choose from a variety of weapons and skills to create personalized builds.
Don't trust in your kind.
Mafia, The Old Country is the forthcoming installment in the acclaimed Mafia series, developed by Hangar 13 and published by 2K. Set in the early 1900s in the fictional town of San Celeste, Sicily, the game explores the origins of organized crime. Players assume the role of a young Sicilian man navigating the treacherous underworld, engaging in activities that lay the foundation for the Mafia's rise. The game emphasizes authentic realism and rich storytelling, characteristic of the series, immersing players in a dangerous and unforgiving era. Fable is an upcoming action role-playing game developed by Playground Games, marking a reboot of the beloved series. Set in the fantastical world of Albion, the game promises a rich narrative filled with humor, magic, and player-driven choices that shape the unfolding story. Players can expect a vast open world teeming with quests, dynamic characters, and the freedom to forge their own path as a hero or villain. The game aims to blend the charm and whimsy of the original titles with modern gameplay mechanics and stunning visuals.
You mega fans.
You are like literally my favorite person.
You haters.
It's like a fan club, but we hate you.
Your chancers. And the occasional giant toad. For some reason. But it's more than that. It's about the choices you make.
I'm a hero. I should do what I want.
You thought you could save her?
You know, it's your life and death stuff. That's what defines you, isn't it? Really,
Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater is a faithful remake of the 2004 classic Metal Gear Solid 3. Snake Eater, developed by Konami. The game explores the origin story of the iconic operative Snake, delving into the events that set the stage for the entire Metal Gear saga. Players will navigate dense jungles, engage in stealth-based gameplay, and confront formidable adversaries, all while uncovering a gripping narrative. Utilizing Unreal Engine 5, the remake aims to deliver unprecedented graphics, immersive gameplay, and enhanced sound design, bringing new life to a beloved classic.
Real one-man army. Freeze. Speak.
Dune Awakening is an upcoming open-world survival MMO developed by Funcom set on the desert planet of Arrakis. Players will navigate the harsh environment, mastering survival skills, engaging in combat, and participating in the intricate politics of the Dune universe. The game emphasizes exploration, resource management, and strategic alliances, offering a dynamic and immersive experience.
Prepare for violence. Your choice of weapons and abilities determines your strategy. Swordmasters lead the charge into battle, literally. Repel ranged attacks with a shield, and then take them out, one by one. Deploy the Hunter-Seeker and kill from the shadows. Take what you can from the Fallen. On Arrakis, nothing of value is wasted. Mine, Harvest.
Hell Is Us is a third-person action-adventure game developed by Rogue Factor and published by Nacon. Set in a semi-open world, players assume the role of Remy, a soldier confronting supernatural entities known as Hollow Walkers in a war-torn country. The game combines intense melee combat with exploration, encouraging players to uncover the protagonist's past and the mysteries surrounding the calamity. Notably, the game minimizes traditional HUD elements, such as waypoints and quest markers, to enhance immersion and challenge players to navigate the world organically. The Sinking City 2 is an upcoming survival horror game developed by Frogwares, set in the eerie, flooded city of Arkham. Drawing inspiration from H.P. Lovecraft's works, the game immerses players in a haunting atmosphere filled with eldritch horrors and cosmic mysteries. Powered by Unreal Engine 5, it promises enhanced graphics and gameplay mechanics, offering a more intense and immersive experience than its predecessor. Players will navigate the submerged streets, confront otherworldly creatures, and unravel dark secrets lurking beneath the city's surface. Cronos, The New Dawn is a third-person survival horror game developed by Bloober Team, known for titles like Layers of Fear and The Medium. Set in a grim world where Eastern European brutalism meets retro-futurist technology, players assume the role of a traveler tasked with scouring the wastelands of the future in search of time rifts that transport them back to 1980s-era Poland. The game emphasizes a pulse-pounding experience, combining elements reminiscent of Resident Evil and Dead Space with innovative combat mechanics that redefine suspense and thrills.